G'day, g'day. This is CC, and today we're talking about energy and how to have more energy and uh, more mental clarity and less of the ups and downs to sort of be a bit more even keel with your energy throughout the day. So let's not shy away from the big guns. Let's talk about coffee. Sorry about the light. It's kind of trying to decide if I need more light or less light. Please stop. All right. Excuse me. So coffee is such a huge thing in our culture now. And we use it to stimulate ourselves in the morning, to get things going, to have more energy, to feel more alert and awake. The problem is what you're stimulating is your adrenals. And as you know, you stimulate your adrenals and you have high energy for a while. And then when that stops, it's not just that the coffee wore off, it's that you've exhausted your adrenals. And so then you need more stimulation to get them going again. But you're actually, it's like trying to drain water from a dry well. You're trying to like stimulate adrenals that have been run dry, and it ends up, it does longitudinally, it's really not good for your health to be stimulating adrenals that are exhausted and stimulating and then exhausting, and it's actually really bad for your body in the long term. So what can you do instead? And I know like it's hard if you're in that habit, and some people just enjoy coffee, and I get it, but I really encourage you to try and find some opportunities to try something different, because that impact on your adrenal system, which interacts with your whole endocrine system, like your whole hormonal endocrine system, it all interacts and interrelates. So if you're having trouble with your thyroid, it's probably not a thyroid issue. It's probably an adrenal issue, or it probably started as an adrenal issue and now it's having compound effects. So we need to remember that the body is not compartmentalized. I know we treat it that way in the medical system. It is not compartmentalized. It all interacts and works together or doesn't work together. If you break one part, it has a ripple effect on the rest of the body, right? So we want to stop breaking parts and exhausting adrenals. Really bad idea. So what can you do instead? It's really interesting. They say if you start the day with an apple instead of a coffee, you'll probably have more energy. Fruit fasting is actually really good, really good. It helps. I did a really big fruit fast a couple of years ago, and I kid you not, I felt so, my energy was so even and clear. And you would think that the sugar would set you up and down, and it doesn't. But that's, that's pretty extreme for some people. But you could do a smaller, 3-day fruit fast or something like that would be really good, just to help kind of cleanse the body a little bit, do a bit of a reset. But I want to talk about something else. We have beautiful natural products and essential oils that can stimulate in a healthy way. Things like peppermint oil, really great for mental clarity, and it's now TGA approved. So we're going through like rigorous scientific approval and testing, and this is brand specific. So don't think you can just go to the health food shop and buy a cheap peppermint oil and get the same results. You can't. But it's really good for lifting mental fog. And citrus oils are really uplifting. They bring some joy and some lightness into your mood and your day. And we know that the sense of smell projects directly into the amygdala, which is the emotional center of the brain. So that the power of smell in changing the way you feel and your energy and mood is incredibly powerful. But I wanted to talk even more specifically today about what's called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And this is something that is going through the Australian Olympic team is actually looking at taking this on. That's how good it is, right? So it's a set of 3. It's called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And it's, so they got someone like me who just loves geeking out in the lab, and they said, make us like the best natural whole food bioavailable. So this is like from real food, so your body knows what to do with it. It's nothing synthetic. And this scientist went to absolute town, like making, so they actually analyzed where people are naturally deficient. So you might be like 20% deficient in B6, but you might be, the average person might be like 80% deficient in vitamin D. So they looked at all of that and went, this is what we need to do to get everyone back into not just like within a normal range, like okay, but actually in optimal performance, optimal range, this is what you need. And came up with this amazing whole food supplement range that just gives you so much energy and mental clarity. I cannot tell you the number of people who have told me how much better they feel in terms of energy and clarity in their mind from taking it. It's absolutely phenomenal. Well, there's so much I could go into with this. In the current environment, there's some really great talks by some doctors talking about supplements that are really effective in helping be protective against spike proteins and things like that. And 90% of what was discussed is in here. So even from that perspective, like there's so much value in having something that helps to replenish that foundational, you know, like your body can only function if it's got what it needs to do its job. And it really helps if you have that foundational nutritional component really solid. And that's what this is to do. So it's vitamins and minerals, but it's also got a blend of digestive enzymes, which everyone is deficient in, which is linked to cancer, actually. There's some really great research years ago about cancer being linked to a lack of protease, which is enzymes to break down protein, which is why you see that correlation if you have a high red meat diet. A whole other story I could go into. Anyway, and there's a blend of other healing herbs, dandelion leaf, lots of cool stuff. And then this component is about giving the mitochondria energy. So that's your energy center for your body. That's really beautiful, and it's got your curcumins and, you know, all the buzzwords, but they're all really amazing whole foods. So pomegranate extract, sesame extract, milk thistle, grapeseed extract, milk thistle for what we're currently addressing in the world, frankincense, which is amazing for everything. And then this is your essential omegas for brain health, really important. They've shown that at age 20, your brain is something like 70 or 80% omegas, and by the time you're 70, your brain is 20%. So you actually These are essential for brain health, and we've shown that it deteriorates significantly with age, and you don't want that to happen. You want to maintain your brain health. So, and this is all your beautiful omegas, including your D3 and your vitamin E and an essential oil blend that is amazing. So much, and your astaxanthin and esters and lycopene, and I could go into so much. Just honestly, if you want to feel good, the Australian Olympic team agrees with me that you should look into this. So if you are interested in taking a step with your health, please reach out. I would love to help step you through some real just basic adjustments to get you onto a new track, to just feel better, right? To have more energy, to have more emotional stability and well-being in as the rest of the world goes up and down. And I am not a big advocate for health comes in a bottle, because it doesn't. It comes through food, and it comes through, but this is where this is food in a concentrated form to give us that nutritional foundation that we can't get these days because soils are so deficient, and the way food's grown and things have changed a lot in agriculture. And so this is trying to meet that gap. Even if you have a really good diet, there's still a gap these days. And so this is really meeting that gap and making sure that your body has what it needs as that foundation in order to do all its healing processes. And that's the gift that we have. Our body has the capacity to heal and be healthy if we give it all the good stuff it needs and start removing the bad stuff that gets in the way of that. And so if you want some help, please reach out. I would love to just make a really simple strategy with you that is personalized and tailored for you and where you're at. And that's all I had to share on that today, but it's amazing, and you feel so good taking it. And so I do not know. I've had so much positive feedback. So I would love to, and 30-day money back guarantee actually as well. So you can literally try it and see how it feels for you and get those results and know that it's going to work for you and do what you want it to do. So that's really awesome too. All right. So take care, stay healthy, stay well. And if I can help at all, please reach out. I would love to hear from you.